Why, hello there. You're not familiar with me yet. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Hyper Joe, the new mascot for Hyperfrost Productions. It's a pleasure to be here and represent this amazing team. A lot of work went into creating me and the art you see here, but I'd like to thank... I'm suddenly getting a message coming through. Hold on. Is this a message from President Trump? Can that be?
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for being here. Today, I am excited to make a very special announcement. One that is going to be huge, absolutely huge. We're talking about something that's going to make Hyperfrost Productions even greater than it already is. Believe me, folks, this is big. I've signed an executive order, and with this order, we officially declare Hyper Joe as the new mascot for Hyperfrost Productions. Hyper Joe, I have to tell you, is fantastic, the best. People are saying, and I've heard this from many people, that Hyper Joe is possibly the best mascot that anyone could have for any team. And we have him at Hyperfrost Productions. Now, Hyperfrost, I've been told, is the best voice acting team. The best, folks. They're doing incredible work, the best in the business, really. And now, with Hyper Joe, they're going to be even better. This mascot, Hyper Joe, is going to bring so much energy, so much enthusiasm, it's going to be tremendous. So, we're moving forward with this, and I'm very proud indeed, to be part of this moment. Hyper Joe and Hyperfrost Productions are going to do fantastic things together. It's going to be incredible. Thank you all very much. Let's make voice acting great again.
Well, after that glowing endorsement from our 47th president, I'm humbled. So, a little about myself. The idea is that I'm a Sniper Joe from the Megaman series, only became sentient and heavily modified. I use my blaster to give voices to characters instead of causing damage. We don't really have much of a backstory for me besides that yet. If you have some ideas for a backstory, please let us know in the comments. I would love to come up with a story for me as Hyper Joe. As for the design process, well, first off, here's what the original concept art was. One of our voice actors, Roosevelt Francilian, aka Crazy Dreads, and his nephew, Dacian Cruz, I hope I'm saying that right, he came up with this. Again, this was the first concept art, taking another picture of Sniper Joe and creating this out of it, with some variations. We tested out having me with 2 eyes, 1 eye, or even tested the energy ball avatar our director Quantum X uses, as you can see here. This was what we had for a while, but then another voice actor of ours, Francesco Brotha, came up with this concept design shown here. A great start. Well, after that, we got in touch with another artist who began working on some official art of me as Hyper Joe. This artist would like to remain anonymous, and we respect her wishes for that. But she was commissioned to get to work on designing me fully and coming up with the different poses and expressions you see me making. She took the first art from Dacian and combined it with the elements from Peralta's design and came up with her own interpretation. Here are some of the original hand-drawn concept art she came up with as the first idea of designing me, then going over it with our director Quantum X to tweak it and make it better. As you can see, she nailed it pretty closely from these first drawings, and not far off from what the finished product of me actually is. Then we went over the different eye colors, deciding what would be best. Ultimately, blue was chosen to be my default eye color. Then there was getting the color of my body right, with what shade of purple to go with. This first one was a bit too blue. We tried some others, one was too pink, but finally we landed on the shade of purple you see here now. After that, one of our collaborators with Radiant Media Developers, who goes by Nyx, drew this nice little hand-drawn animation of me blinking, looking to the side, and firing a few shots. It turned out really nice. Well, the artist working on me finally finished all the poses, expressions, and was paid for her work. So here I am. Again, the main artist who did this work will remain anonymous, but she has our eternal gratitude. And now, I, Hyper Joe, as declared by the executive order of President Trump, am now the Hyperfrost Productions official mascot. I am eager to go on many adventures with you guys. Again, we need a good backstory for me, something to do with Sniper Joe becoming sentient, being modified, and probably using my blaster to give people voices instead of doing damage. So, see what you can come up with in the comment section below. I look forward to speaking with you.